What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike, and this is Long Beach Gives Week. Please make a donation to support our work. All of our Long Beach sports coverage, of course, is sponsored by Naples Rib Company.
All of our football coverage is sponsored by the Terry Donahue Memorial California Showcase, the largest free recruiting event in the state. And, of course, all of our Lakewood coverage is sponsored by J.P. Crawford. Yari bout it. It is rivalry week in Lakewood. Well, it's Bellflower, technically, but it's Lakewood and Mayfair renewing the battle for the milk bucket, Mike.
Once upon a time, these two schools were separated by but one giant milk farm, JJ, and for the last 60 years, they've been playing for the milk bucket trophy. Lakewood's won 16-26, but Mayfair's won the last 6.
Lakewood is coming off its first loss of the year. Mayfair coming off another big win at Cypress. Last year, this game came down to a barn burner, and it was a field goal from that kid, Jonathan Areola. Remember that.
Lewis Johnson with a nice run is going to get Mayfair going right here, and you would see a lot of those highlighter gloves and cleats. He wants to make sure everyone sees him, but a few plays later, perfect way to start this game of inches. It's going to be more than a few inches. Jeremiah Calvin hits Martrail Mitchell with a 51-yard touchdown. Mayfair's up 7-0, just 2.5 minutes into the game.
That was inches away from being a pick six, that's for sure. On the ensuing kickoff, it's something Lakewood fans have seen. Cecil Xavier Smith gonna get loose banjos. He had a kickoff return touchdown in consecutive weeks that were called back due to a penalty. This one stands. 96-yard touchdown. 7-7. Less than 3 minutes into this game, it's almost already outscored last year's game.
I was about to say, last year's game, eat your heart out. Mayfair would take the lead with a field goal, but Jojo Apisala has the Lancer answer. A 65-yard touchdown. Such a physical runner. We love watching this kid play football. That's going to put Lakewood up 14-10 at the end of the first quarter.
And don't sleep on his speed either. He will bang you, but he'll also run around you as well. Not a great night for either defense, but Solo Lepagaili makes a great play for this sack and forces a punt.
Lancers would capitalize on good field position, and then quarterback Cade Casillas is going to take matters into his own hands. He scampers up the middle for a 13-yard touchdown. That puts the Lancers clear 21-10 with 8 minutes left until the first half. Casillas fired up. He can feel a rivalry win.
And the defender felt the finish of that run, that's for sure. Calvin got an answer of his own for Mayfair. It's Aiden Sullivan, 22-yard touchdown catch. Easy as you like. It's now 21-17. That's the last score of the half. However, we must show you this clip of Apisala doing work. It's JoJo the Jet Plane. At halftime, Lakewood leads 21-17, and every time I get that kid on camera, I'm happy.
Big shouts to Mayfair's Marching Monsoons. Always sound great and put on a great show.
Yeah, they've got like 12 girls who can throw these guns into the air and still catch them. That's not easy. And also, how about big shouts to our guy, Bobby Hauk? It's just good to see him on our videos, Mike.
Monsoons continuing to pound the rock in different ways. This one is going to be Chaz Jobreth on the reverse end around JJ. That's going to be a 24-yard touchdown. They tried to run that play a couple times in the first half and got no yardage, but that's why you keep running them. That pops for a 24-yard score.
Yeah, he just ran the other way again. Like when trying to throw its way back into the lead, but Casillas not getting much time to make many plays. And the punt pins the Soons back deep, but that's not a problem.
That 9 is never on vacation. That's Jeremy Powell on a 91-yard touchdown, and that is picture-perfect teach tape on how you run power left right there. The 91-yard score down the sideline puts him up 10.
Not a great shot of this one, but over there, that's Caleb Tafua leaping over defenders. He had his best game of the season with 5 receptions and over 100 yards.
USC commit balling. Credit to this Mayfair defense, though. They bent but didn't break, and 3 runs on goal to go are going to get stopped. Then this 4th down attempt is turned back as the Monsoons complete the goal line stand.
We go to the 4th quarter, and Lakewood needs a spark. This is 4th down, and Casillas looks back our way, and it's Tafua for the first down. Like Mike said, a highly touted recruit getting big-time plays done.
Got a USC coach there to watch him today. That's always nice to ball out in front of your NCAA guys. And then that caps a 9-play, 83-yard drive. It's Casillas up and over to Cecil Xavier Smith for 6, and that is going to cut the lead to 3 with 8 minutes left.
Mayfair can all but clinch this thing with one big play, and oh my goodness, that's a big miss.
That's a tough one right there. They were just inches away from putting this game away. Lakewood now gets the ball back. They're pinned back, but a perfectly set up in and out screen pass. And Kenny is a jet. Kenny Neomatavalu down the sideline, 76 yards into Mayfair territory. He would get brought down. Final minute, down by 3. Lakewood trying to smash the ball into the end zone for the go-ahead score, but once again, that Mayfair defense stands up.
With the game on the line, Andrew Hang bang from 27 yards out. We are tied 31-31. And the Monsoons not going to roll over, just go to halftime. Remember that TD pass earlier from Calvin to Sullivan? It's basically the same play. It's just on the other side. So now they're into Lakewood territory. Just like last year, it's a tie game in this rivalry. Areola has a chance. On the last kick of the ball, here's the snap. I mean, it's all good, right? Including the kick. That is good. However, not so fast, my friend.
It's a 42-yard game-winning field goal, but you see the refs blowing the play dead. They would call offsides on Lakewood, which in high school is a dead ball foul, so they mark it off. It's Areola again from 37 yards. Very close, called wide right. Gotta love a rivalry game like this going to overtime, JJ. 31-31 between these two teams.
I don't even have to get time and a half when this is this much fun. But each team gets the ball. You see what they do, and you have to match it. Lakewood wins the toss, so they're going to say, Mayfair, you take the ball first. Well, to Mayfair's credit, the home side did not get derailed by the end of the game. They just started overtime like they started the game in general. And we got to go to Mike's B cam for this shot.
Yeah, you're going to see Johnson punching his way through this pile here as he just continues to work his feet and spin through contact. Gives another extra spin in the end zone for good measure. That is going to put Lakewood up 7, 38-31, and now Lakewood has to score a touchdown or it's game over.
They came out with a few good runs of theirs, except that third down one that gets stopped short. So now it's fourth down. Mayfair had already scored, so Lakewood has got to go for it. It's going to be Apisala up the middle. He gets hit, but he did fall forward. However, watch this side judge come into my shot here. You see how he's in front of that line if you're a Monsoon fan, but behind the line if you're a Lakewood fan. Yeah, unique way to end a game where the refs just say, okay, we're done. No measurement. Lakewood wanted it. Probably wouldn't have mattered depending on the spot, but Mayfair going to take it 38-31 and retain the bucket.
No one who lost that game was going to feel good about it, but from our perspective, what a great game. And now Lakewood at 2-2 is going to host Compton next week to kick off more league play, while Mayfair will be facing Huntington Beach.
For all of that coverage and everything else local sports, you keep it right here at the562.org.